Hi, I'm Amy Matthews, and for years I have helped homeowners renovate their homes on television. But now I want to take you inside one of my own projects. I bought this 1977 Rustic Rambler in the woods on the bluffs of a beautiful river, and it was ugly. So I renovated it from top to bottom in a modern rustic style, and that was to suit the house and also its surroundings. But I want to take you inside room by room and show you how you can incorporate this style into your space no matter where you live. This week, we finish it off with the exterior. When I first turned into the driveway, all I could see was buckthorn. It was like a dense forest of these bristly, sharp branches. They grow like weeds, totally invasive, totally ugly. I knew it had to go. When I first saw the house, I could tell that the cedar was in great condition. It was one thing that really impressed me and made me feel good about the quality of the home overall. Once I got the cedar completely stripped, once the roof was power washed and completely cleaned, once the new black windows were in there with the gorgeous doors, all of a sudden that cedar looked stunning, new again. The first thing you see with the house is the garage, and I'm not a fan of garage-scaping, but the house structure is really unique, and as you start to walk around it, it reveals itself, kind of like the woods that it's sitting in. It's a really beautiful structure, and even though everything was in kind of disrepair and overgrown, I could see the uniqueness and the beauty to this and what it could actually become. One of the most beautiful parts of this property that I loved instantly, oddly enough, the rocks. They're everywhere. So I wanted to use them as more of a focal point because if you're doing landscaping, I believe the right thing to do is to make it native. It just flows, the surroundings and the home. So I moved some of the rocks around. It was the easiest way to get instant impact, give some interest, give some elevation in the front of the house that was completely flat. When there's something sitting in the front of your yard that's kind of hidden, but that's really worth using as landscaping, use it. It might take a little muscle, totally worth it. The first thing I wanted to change was to get rid of the old deck and build a new one. Build it correctly and build the new one slightly larger. That would set a nice, clean palette for the modern elements that I added. The crushed gravel patio was a really affordable way to add a space to be able to sit, but still keep it really rustic without getting too refined and too dainty with the landscaping. I wanted something that had a little bit rougher texture to it, but was a really nice base for all of the new modern, sleek furniture pieces, fireplace, the water feature, all of that I wanted to add. I wanted it to sit on something simple so that it popped. As soon as I bought the place, I was excited about the front door, the new one that I was gonna add. And so I wanted to add a beautiful door, but also with a little color that gave it a pop, that gave it something that changed the dimension of the outside and added. The one thing this house was it was flat as far as color. And I knew if I wanted to keep that beautiful cedar look, that the windows had to pop and the doors had to pop. The windows are one of the most beautiful parts of this whole entire house. It lets you be inside the space and enjoy the amazingness that's outside. When I chose to do new windows, which I knew was going to be a huge expense, but necessary expense, I wanted to go with something truly beautiful. Not just new windows that were functional, but something that added an element of something completely different. And I found windows that were black on the exterior that added this just personality. I felt like the black tied into the modern with the rustic surroundings. It was a great pairing of the two, and the windows ended up being one of my favorite things in the whole entire space. The roundabout needed to be not only functional but beautiful. So in the center, I put an island, and I added some outcropping rocks, and I added some soil to build a mound for that island, and it's a really cool focal point now as you turn into the house. Everybody asked me what I was going to do with the back deck. What color are you going to stain it? What are you going to do? Nothing. I love old cedar gone gray. I love it. It's stunning. There's beautiful. There's no way you can get that color unless nature just does it for you. I think it's a gift, and it was in good repair. So once the whole entire house was going to be cleaned and the new windows were in, I knew that a deck that looked old and sad before was really going to be beautiful again. Now that it's done, I have fallen in love with transforming this 70s rustic rambler into a truly modern, rustic, beautiful retreat.